Hello, and welcome back to another episode of AZ Unveiled, special edition AZ Unveilediest. Still workshopping that name. AZ, what do we say? AZ Beyond Veil? All right, in unison. Beautiful. Love it. This episode, it's going to be Timko's turn to tell us a story. I'm very excited to hear what you have.
As am I, because while we discuss ghouls, goblins, big feet, and yayaronas,
Sounds like a D&D podcast.
Ew, don't ever say that again.
Quit.
No, Russ is just fired.
I'm sorry, I destroyed your flow.
Yes, you rolled a 1 on that.
Nerd.
We don't often talk about just places. It's usually beings, individuals, monsters. Although I know Emily and her team will often go to certain places. Specific locations, locales of mystery and deceit. I wanted to talk about something a little bit different. Something a little bit more local. Very local. Something a little bit more locale. A little bit more local than Prescott or Payson or Apache Junction. Needle monster lives. This is located in Mesa, Arizona. Some of you may be familiar with it. I'm talking about the Sunkist Factory. Some of you familiar with Reddit may already be familiar with what I'm talking about and what I'm going to say. Just as a brief summary, the Sunkist Factory in Mesa, Arizona is rumored to be haunted due to paranormal activity reported by former workers, investigators, and locals. These reports include sightings of a shadowy figure, the sound of a bouncing ball, and a red ball that rolls down the hallways of its own accord. Some attribute the hauntings to accidents, fatalities, that occurred during the factory's operation, while others focus on the stories of a little girl and her red ball. Some say that little girl went missing at the Sunkist Factory. Some would say that she sun-kissed her ass goodbye. You're probably going to like it. Workers renovating the factory in the late 1990s, as recent as that, not recent for Zoomers, but recent for us, reported that, again, a shadowy figure, a bouncing ball, and that red ball I previously mentioned would roll and disappear at all times of the day and night. There are possible historical connections as well, too, because the factory, once a citrus packing plant, has been abandoned for quite some time, and some speculate that the paranormal activity may be linked to those deaths that I mentioned that occurring during its operational years, as it's no longer being worked at. It is abandoned as of this moment that we're speaking, possibly housing some new mysteries and murders. A local paranormal investigator, Jay Yates, has investigated the factory and considers it one of the most haunted locations in Arizona. Not the most. That's a certain hotel we visit.
Oh, you can hear about that in the Hotel Congress episode linked below.
Correct. Like and subscribe. The factory is included in some ghost tours of Mesa that you can purchase.
I want to do that.
We will be doing that. And when we do, and we will let you know. We may even live stream ahead of time just to keep you up to date as to what we're doing. So what I wanted to include with outside of just some of the basics of this would be one personal story from someone. When Jay Yates investigated, he was perplexed by the situation and considers the factory, as I mentioned, to be one of the most haunted, and the factory that you can tour said to include not only the rolling ball, which one person on a tour claims they saw, but also the sounds of a little girl laughing at certain times of the night. Creepy. That is creepy. So that is the Sunkist tour. And may I add, just a teaser for when we tour the Sunkist Factory. And I believe, ghost-wise, it will be a chef's Sunkist of an adventure. Thank you.
Very good.
I have so many questions, though.
Yes.
Like, When was it active? When did it go out of business? When did it become defunct? Why did it go defunct? Why was there a little girl with a red ball in there?
Well, this is of the times of child labor.
But was it?
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, they
Did you say
yearned
something
for
about
the
the-
mines and the factory.
Did you say something about the early 90s?
Correct. The Sunkist packing plant, originally built by the Mesa Citrus Growers Association,
Okay.
Okay.
opened early enough as the 1930s.
Oh, okay. So
Been
what,
around
like
for some time.
almost 100 years ago.
Child
It
labor.
operated for nearly 80 years,
Dang.
shutting down only around 2010.
Oh, so very recently.
Correct.
Okay.
The plant was active between 1930 and 2010, according to the Salt River Stories, and the Sunkist warehouse confirms that it officially closed in 2010.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, as far as the little girl goes, there's no record, if you will, of anyone dying. However, there are stories of a girl going missing who lived around the
You
Sunkist
did mention
area.
that things could be attributed to accidents within
Correct.
the factory, but there's no reported.
There are no reported deaths.
Because if you don't report it, it didn't happen. Wink.
Sounds like a
Correct.
cover up to me.
That's we have to file those OSHA claims
Oh,
that way.
correct.
They had those in the 1930s.
They
They
probably
did not. They just ocean sprayed those away.
What if they close down because the amounts they've had to pay to cover?
Oh, did it say why they closed down?
It did not, but I can double check.
What if they were paying people to cover up? Oh, you got injured. Let's keep this. Let's brush this under the rug, right? That sort of deal. And that they ran out of money because they kept having accidents, and then they just had to shut down the warehouse. What if that happened?
So it's
Maybe.
possible. Now, records indicate that the Sunkist citrus packing plant in Mesa closed due to a combination of factors, including a decline in the local citrus industry and the rising costs of production. So,
Makes sense.
more economical murder
Okay.
than
Ah,
personal.
Off in the way.
Correct. And then, of course, shifting preferences and increased production costs, because it's not very easy to grow things out in the desert. But it is easy to kill, which is what I'm guessing.
They killed her.
happened.
yeah.
Citrus grows.
They did.
Ah, the little girl who shouldn't have been in the factory.
She just
Speaking
wanted
of-
to play with her ball and have an
It's very
orange.
sad.
Yeah.
I
But
want
instead, she was peeled.
dark. Very dark.
Very disgusting. Abominable.
So you're saying she was freshly squeezed?
Ah, she was.
This is a child.
Why is it always when murder's involved, there's always a little OJ?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. He didn't do it, but if he did.
But if he did, he would write a book about it and make a lot of money.
Correct. A vitamin C plant turned into a vitamin M plant. M for murder. Most foul, but nothing proven. And I believe, out of everything I could find, days and weeks I took researching this,
Yes. I know. He spent
we have.
such a long time on this.
I did.
I appreciate that.
Almost as long as the Sunkist Factory itself was open. And I believe much like the delicious ripe oranges that they were producing for us, I have squeezed all I can out of this story. And I hope you enjoyed every single drop.
I did.
It's delicious.
I definitely enjoyed that story, and I, for one, am excited to look into the tours of
Correct.
that. I would absolutely love to take a tour of a haunted, defunct orange factory.
Correct. If you're feeling the boredom of scurvy in your life, join us.
I hope I see a picture of a blurry foot.
You just might.
You definitely could on the internet.
And perhaps a rolling red ball out of nowhere, too.
That was excellent, Timko. Thank you.
Okay. That was another fantastic episode. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Loved
Thank
the
you.
story.
Oh,
We're going to
thank
book a
you.
tour with someone.
Oh, yeah, we're going.
Well, that wraps it up for another episode of AZ Beyond the Veil with my co-hosts, Russell and Timko. I'm excited to see what we have for next time, and I appreciate you joining us. If you have ideas that you would like us to talk about or maybe go to eventually, let us know in the comments. We will definitely get to it. If you want a deep dive of any things we've talked about, let me know that as well, and I will take care of that on the regularly scheduled episodes. This has been AZ Unveiled. I will see you. We will see you where the desert gets dark.